Everybody, Shannon and Karen here with Wandering Out Yonder, and we are in Shenandoah National Park today. The weather was clearing up and warming up a bit, so we thought we'd come out here to try to do one of our hikes that we don't get to do during tourist season. So, Compton Gap Trailhead.
Yeah.
Right. So, anyhow, we're going to take you guys along with us. This is the Compton Gap Trailhead. This is pretty cool. Shannon's been wanting to come here for a while. Here's the actual trail map. But you see in front of you, these are called, well, they're prismatic. This is cooled lava. And that's pretty darn cool. That's what you're going to see on this trail. Different colors. And then actually you take the AT north. I believe, is that north? Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, anyhow, you take the Appalachian Trail.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Then there are two spur trails. Yeah.
No, north. We took it.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, we went south. Yeah. So you do that and you go to the top there, and there's a post. It'll tell you right. Will take you to the west trail, Compton Peak, and that's the peak. And then over to the left is the columnar jointing geological feature, which is this. And you do get to see a lot of this along the trail, large boulders of it along the trail. So it's pretty cool. You can see there's a sign, Compton Gap, elevation 2415. And this is the trail that goes up to Compton Gap, and the overlook's up here. Almost to the end of this side of the trail, and it just goes straight down to the lava rock formations. So if you haven't guessed by now, we are in Shenandoah National Park at Compton's Peak. This is a trail Shannon's been wanting to go on for quite some time. And again, it's one of the more popular trails, so we've waited until winter. If you can see, snow and ice everywhere. But we made it up here to see this. So Shannon's going to share with you the history of what we're looking at here. It's pretty cool.
They're referred to as prismatic features. Millions of years ago, the plates on the Earth's surface in this area began pulling apart. And then basically, this is the lava that oozed up from out of the earth through the cracks between those plates.
So it created like these logs, just one after the other, where it would lay on top of each other upward.
Geologists
in the
call
columns.
Geologists call this columnar jointing.
See, there's snow and ice. Not too bad through here. The trip up, though, we had to wear our spikes to get over the ice. It was pretty thick. This is not bad at all through here. It's just a lot of steep rocks. This is the view. When you come up to the top of Compton's Peak, you can go left or right. We went left to start off with because the leaves are down. You can see the mountains across the way as well as I believe the Skyline Drive up there. So we're going to go back across and go to the right. There's supposed to be a really nice view there. And it's supposed to be a much easier hike than this was. This was a lot of downhill, a lot of rocky, icy, wet right now. This part of the trail is not icy, but this is up here on the top where the sun's hitting it. It's melted away, but as you're going down the main trail up and down the mountain, it is solid ice. So hence we have on our spikes for that. So there's a post here. Now if you look straight, that's the AT. You would continue going. These are two spur trails. The one to the left took us to the lava columns, which is down that way. Pretty, it's not easy. I mean, it's not hard. It's just a little bit strenuous and icy today. And then we're going to go this way to check out the view. There's supposed to be a view this way. They're like little spur trails off of the AT here. So we're almost to the end of this part of the spur, but you can see the trail is just covered in ice. I was able to rock hop it without putting my ice spikes back on. But we'll probably put them on the way out because we're just going to be encountering more and more of this. But it's beautiful if you look around. All the views. And this is the view from the top. And another view from the top, and you can see down there Skyline Drive. I saw that on the other side as well, through the trees, and way down there is the Shenandoah River. We're not too far into the park, maybe about 12 or 13 miles, I think. So we've made it back down the spur trail that we just took to see the view. Now we're heading back down the AT to the parking lot. And this particular trail is at Skyline Drive, mile marker number 12, I believe, 12.4, somewhere like that. There's a great big parking lot. You cross over Skyline Drive to catch the trail. This is the AT, and the two spur trails are the Compton Peaks and the Compton View area that we just took you on. But this right now, because we're on the top of the ridge, this has melted off the trail. You can see the trail's clear, but once you start getting a little bit further down here where it's not on the top here, it's iced over pretty good, and it's pretty steep, so I'll share that with you when we get down here. But anyhow, so as you can see, it's getting thicker and a little bit more icy through here. as we're going down the side. Now the sun is starting to shine over here a little bit on this side of the mountain, so we'll probably melt some more of this. But yeah, it just gets slicker and slicker as you go down the mountain here. There's a few areas that it's really thick. So we do have our spikes on to get through those little areas. So again, like I said, you can see as you go down the mountain here, it's pretty iced over. So yeah, you do have to be careful. Shannon got her spikes back on and she's trudging down. And then the Appalachian Trail continues on over this way. So I think maybe it goes up this forest road. I don't see any white blazes yet, but I think that's where the trail goes. Not real sure. Anyway. So we stopped to have lunch, and we're going to end the video here, but we just wanted to share with you guys our lunch view today. What, do you know what overlook this is?
I do not.
Oh, I think Goonie something overlook. Anyhow, we stopped here to have lunch. Thought we'd share it with you. Thanks for joining us today as we went wandering out yonder here in Shenandoah National Park. It's a cool hike. It's really cool to see the volcanic, what were they called?
Prismatic.
They look like giant trees,
Logs.
like petrified logs. But anyway, pretty cool little hike. Nice day to get out, and we appreciate you guys going with us, and we'll see you later. Bye.